Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Davis Way TV. So on this video today, I'm going to show you guys how I put some layers in my hair. I'm not saying it's the right way, it's just my way. I'm not a professional. I didn't go to school for this. It's just, I've seen it a few times on YouTube, so I figured I would want to try it. So I did do it maybe like 3 weeks ago. So I let my mom know I put the layers in it. So she was thinking about doing hers. So I told her not to do hers until I showed her on here. Like I said, I'm not saying it's the right way. I'm not saying it's the proper way to do it, but I didn't go to school for it. But this is the way that I did it. So what I did, I washed my hair and I left it wet. But what I did with my hair is I pulled all my hair to the front like this. So I put all my hair to the front. Like that. I took my powder brush, I brushed it to the front, put it all the way to the front. I twisted it down and I cut about, I want to say an inch off. I cut it like an inch off on that area. So after I did that cut, I took it out and I went from, let me see, the top of my ear here, and I made a little line. I'm messing up my curls showing you guys this, but today is Friday, so it is time for me to style these curls. I've been wearing a wash and go for the whole week, so I did from, it's not going to be perfect, but I did from ear to ear, and I put the hair tie like that. I twisted it down, but make sure it's at the front of your head. The hair tie sits at the front of your head. I twisted it down, and I clipped the inch off. So anytime I want to do like a clean cut or any type of cut on my hair, whether it's a trim or just a light cut, I always do an inch, because a half an inch to me doesn't feel like it's getting any of the ends. If I do cut my hair or trim my hair with the straightened or blow dried, I will clip more than like an inch and a half to 2 inches. To me, I don't care about length. I'm more on health, because my hair grows anyhow. So after I did that second part, I went from brow to brow. So the end of my brows here, and I did like a little bang area. As you guys can see, that part is shorter. It's not perfect now, but I went from brow to brow, and I did the same exact thing. I put the rubber band or the hair tie. I would say the thinner the tie is, the better. I'm assuming, because then, I don't know, I feel, in my opinion, it's just better. And then I twist it, and then I went ahead and clipped my 1 inch there. So that is how I put, what's up, son? That is how I put my layers in my hair. So I do feel I still have some length. Like I said, I care less about length. I care more on the health of the hair. So it's still giving a little length, a little bit. And then in these areas, let's say like right here, you can see that those areas are cut, and then bangs. All right, so that's it for that part. So right now I'm going to go ahead and see how I'm going to style this. So let me go ahead and get some tools and some hair accessories for my hair, and I'll come back to you guys. All right, so I have some Curls to Go Miss Me All Over Curl Hydration. So I'm going to use that to rehydrate my curls. So let me get into this color real quick. So I did dye my hair in December of this year, or yeah, last December on, I'll say like December 30th. So this coming up December will be a full year. I don't I don't really like the color anymore, but it's gonna stay. So I don't have a choice. I don't want to keep putting color in my hair. So I'm just misting this all over just to give some moisture back into the hair. I don't want to saturate it with it, but just a little bit of moisture in there. And with this, I did like a wash and go on Sunday, so I rocked it for the week. So I was like, you know what, Friday, I'm gonna do a video and do a different style with this. So I'm feeling like a little side part. So I got my right tail comb and just gonna part that. And then I'm going to freestyle this little side twist here. I'm going to use my bobby pins today because I feel that's going to be more secure for this style. So I'm just going to take my hair here and give it a little twist on itself, like a little flat twist roll. Like that. And then take some bobby pins. Put it into place. And half the time they usually don't stay. So I'm going to use my comb hair clips because I don't have time to fool around with my bobby pins today. Plus I prefer the comb clips like that because it does give it more of a, I don't know, I would say more of a put together look, if that makes sense. There we go. So that is definitely more secure. Rock that like that. And then on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. There's that clip, and let me see. Just that's in there. And that's gonna work for that. Perfect. Next, I'm gonna go in with my pick in the back. All right, don't have my pick on me, but I'm gonna use this wide tooth comb here just to give this some body back here, back here. Like that. Now I'm gonna go in with my Pattern Edge Control by Tracee Ellis Ross. I have a love-hate with this because the consistency of it is not always the same. This one has more of a creamy texture to it. And the first one that I bought, it was more of like a gel, like orangey texture to it, but I'm gonna roll with it. So we're just gonna do these edges for you guys. And then when I get done, I'll go ahead and put a little makeup on for work because I gotta get to work. Yep. But nevertheless, I do, this is one of my favorite edge controls because I do like a good edge control that will hold, because I know some edge controls that hold too much. Once you get ready to redo the style, you have to like re-wet it. If not, now you're pulling out your baby hairs or your edges. And I don't like that. With this one right here, it gives a good hold. Plus, when I get ready to comb it out or do a different style, if I'm not putting water on it or re-wetting it, it's not ripping my edges. So it does have a little, what I say, it would have a little moisturizer in it to where it's going to keep the edges sleek, put together with a little moisture so it's not breaking off those edges. I'm trying to look into my big mirror behind you guys, so if I'm not looking directly into the camera, that's what I'm looking at. All right, perfect. And this one over here, I'm going to use, I do like this. This is one of my go-to one-stop shop wash and go product that I love to use. So this right here is a household staple for everybody in my house. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this for this little side curl over here. Right here. Do a little curl. Once that dry, then bounce up. And then the rest of it is on my hand. I'll put it in my hair. But that is it for the hairstyle. Let me come back with you guys and I will show you guys my makeup look for work today. And then I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, hang tight. All right, guys, so this is the work look today for the makeup. I just did a shadow with a little brow, mascara, and a lip. So lately I haven't been wearing foundation or blush or anything like that. Usually it's just kind of trying to dial back on the foundations and stuff like that, the heavy stuff, unless I'm doing like a big event or something like that, a date night or something. The last time I wore foundation or something like that was for a family reunion, and that was for like an all-white party. But besides that, I would say maybe for our wedding anniversary and back in June. So I'll wear it every now and again. So unless you guys want me to get back into doing more of the makeup videos, but I will be getting back into doing the nail videos as well too, because that's one of my first passions. But I do like the hair videos as well, because with hair you can do so many different styles, so much stuff with hair. But yeah, so this is the look for today, and this is the end of the video. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a family member that you're watching David Sway TV. All right, guys. Bye.